Hey guys, welcome to your soulmate reading for Leo. So apply this to your own unique situations, you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post and when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, the links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. And I think that's it. So Leo, let's get started here. Tell me about Leo's soulmate. So apply this to your own timelines too. This could be happening in real time right now. This could happen in the past. This could be like in the future. So let's see, what messages do we have here for Leo regarding their soulmate here? What does Leo need to know about their soulmate? Who is a soulmate? So you guys, if you guys are wondering why I have my shirt off, I'm in El Salvador right now, and I'm staying in this cabin. And let me just tell you, it's so freaking hot here. I just gave up wearing a shirt. I have the AC on full blast, and I'm still sweating. Yeah, so that's why. All right, so what messages do we have here for Leo? Let's talk about Leo. Leo's soulmate. What do you need to know about Leo's soulmate? Seven of Pentacles here. You may have ended something here with somebody here, but I feel like someone here definitely keeps looking back at the situation, looking back at the past here and missing somebody, missing the connection here, because you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Death card. I'm sorry to say, but it seems like this is old energy here. Yeah, this person lied to you, deceived you here, stressed you out. You were walking on eggshells with this person here. And I feel like this person is someone here who has a lot of toxic traits here. Yeah, this is someone that has a lot of toxic traits where I feel like this person, doesn't really know how to give and receive love in a healthy way. And right now, I feel like this person's definitely looking back at the situation here. And what's happening is I feel like this person has glimpse of shame and guilt of what they did wrong. The problem is I feel like this person has a tendency to double down on what they did. Yeah, so, I feel like, that is why you may have broken up with this individual, because you don't really get a chance and an opportunity for real true repair. Yeah. Why has this soulmate entered into your life? Queen of Swords. I feel like this soulmate entered into your life because this gave you the opportunity here to learn about boundaries. Because you're showing up as a Queen of Swords here, okay? And the Queen of Swords is someone here who has basically been through a lot, has learned a lot, and basically someone who, I wouldn't say becomes guarded and really ice cold, where you just don't really open yourself up to love ever again. You will, but it's just that you learn something about boundaries here, You learn something about boundaries here, you learn some big lessons about boundaries here, and not just overextending yourself to the wrong people. Overextending yourself to people that are just non-committal, inconsistent, not grounded here. So basically, you saw this person, Leo, as a major lesson in your life. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, this person was really in and out. A lot of shifty energy here, a lot of inconsistent energy. I do feel like, I feel like this person promises change. This person's promises that they will do better and stuff like that. But the problem is, the problem is I feel like there's a lack of follow through with this person. I just feel like this person has made a lot of promises, lack of follow through here. Just a lot of confusion with this person. Or that this person gave you a lot of emotional whiplash. What is the current energies between you and the soulmate here, Leo? What is the current energies between you and the soulmate? All right, so we got the Five of Pentacles here. There's a sense of feeling lonely here. I feel like either both of you guys could be doing this, or one of you guys are doing this here, where there's a sense of holding on and not letting go. The problem is I feel like also someone here is not opening up. Yeah, someone here is not opening up. There's a sense of right now, obviously there's no communication here. I feel like right now emotionally here, I feel like, you know what I'm getting here, Leo? I feel like you love this person, and I feel like you're trying not to love them. Yeah, like you're doing everything that you can to try not to love this person, but you still love this person, if that makes sense. Let's see. Tell me more. What is this person's true feelings and intentions towards Leo? 10 of Wands. This person's going through a lot right now. Yeah, I do feel like their wounded inner child here is definitely resurfacing here, because I feel like this person, whatever they've been through here, they never really fully processed it in a healthy way. This person's carrying around a lot of burdens here, and I feel like whatever this person hasn't processed, they definitely took it out on you. Their frustration is out on you. I mean, their intentions is to want to come forward here, okay, and reignite this connection. The problem is that whatever happened between you and them, they don't want to address it. Yeah, they don't want to address it. I feel like, when it comes to repair work, it is a lot of work. It is hard work. It takes consistency. It takes commitment, right? But if this person's not willing to offer that, it'll be quite challenging to repair anything with this person, because in the end, you will basically fall back into the old patterns with this person, right? So let's see. Tell me about the challenges or blockages surrounding this connection. So we have the Magician here and the King of Wands. Seems like they're definitely trying to manifest you back. They're kind of like in this energy of pretending to walk away, or that they're trying to detach, but they can't. Yeah, ideally, I feel like they want to work things out here with you. But they're taking your boundaries as rejection here. They just want you to enable their bad behavior here. They just want you to be okay with how they're behaving. Yeah, that's not how it works. I understand loving someone for who they are, the good and the bad, but if they're being disrespectful and stuff like that, it's conditional, right? It doesn't mean you have to stay. You can love this person unconditionally, but if this person's hurting you, disrespecting you, and they're not really, recognizing that, that's a huge issue. That is a huge issue. What's the future outcome of this connection? I see you basically distancing yourself from this individual. I do feel like the longer that you distance yourself from this individual here, it may give this person the opportunity to look at themselves, to look within themselves, and to work on their healing here. Because sometimes in these situations, when we stay in these situations and we allow what happens to keep happening, we continue to enable the pattern, right? You want to break the pattern. You want to break the loop here. But still, I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here and the Ten of Swords, this person kind of still goes back and forth. One moment realizing, damn, I did F up. But then the next moment they're like, no, it was right for me to react that way, right? So they kind of go back and forth here. Yeah. So, Leo, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll speak to you guys in another read. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.